Got it.
Now, what would you do with the Muskoka cottage? You'd decorate it for Christmas, wouldn't you?
And same with the home as well. Right now, you know, if you look at the front of your home, many homes have dead plant material sitting in those front entrance urns. And for the holiday season, you want to accessorize.
Lively up.
I call it you want to pimp your pots.
Pimp your pots. All right.
Pimp your pots.
You want to make it look great. So all of these designs came from Sheridan Nurseries, and they always have a great selection of not only greens, but as well as some of the accessories. Just to let you know some of the trends and some of the older trends as well. Always rustic. You can see this is just a rustic, natural look where you have the nice red dogwood there with some of the pine cones and just even the variegated boxwoods. An elegant look where you can take some floral picks, pop them in, put them in with some different colored stems, and even some of these stems that are painted.
What are those?
These are floral picks, so just an artificial pick. In the biz, this is what's called a floral pick.
Oh, okay.
So this is a pick where you're just going to stick it in, and it's just a floral pick that's going to add. So these are artificials. Take a look as well over on the far side there, traditional red and green, always the easiest to go.
Classic.
And then you got the silvers and the whites as well. So let's talk a little bit about how you do it. First challenge people are going to have, many people's pots are going to be frozen right now. It's going to
frozen pot is not a good thing.
A frozen pot, even during legalization, is not good.
So do you heat your pot up then?
You have to bring it indoors to work it. Or what you do is you create an urn, and then you're just going to pop it in. Here's a look at one that's already green, pre-green. And with this, you see a mixture of different textures. So
you knew we were going to be working on this, so you pre-greened it, right?
You got it.
All right.
You got your cedars. You have some white pine that's there, and then as well you have some eucalyptus in there and some boxwoods. Good thing about cedar, BC cedar is always the best. It's kind of nice and green. You want to create almost like a triangle. So you see how you have the nice height that's here, and then the wider base. So if you want to start off, I always like to start off when you're doing this right with the centers. And with the centers, these are red dogwoods.
You want to stick to it.
You can see. You can either see on the far side there with the dogwoods are nice and tight together, really put in, or you can even spread them out. So pop them in.
Let's pop those in.
Okay.
Roger, while she's doing that.
The pot is frozen. The pot is frozen.
Is this one frozen too?
It's frozen.
It froze already too?
Well, we got it. There we go. There we go. It's just me. There we go.
It should have a waist. It should be a waist.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're creating some height.
Yeah, we're creating some height.
Height and interest and contrast.
And then the whole idea is you're creating some thrill, which I call as the height.
Thrill?
Then you have your fill and the spill with the greens.
I found a spot.
Watch your fingers.
and with that as well, I can't believe
this is why you bring them inside, right?
It is indeed frozen.
Are those real
It's very frozen.
No, fake.
So let's just break it out. So we'll give you the general idea. So you're going to create some thrill, which is your height. You have your fill, which is already pre-green. Next thing what you're going to do is you're going to add some different things in different textures. So if you want to pick a theme, if you pick red, you're going to go with all different reds. So you got some red berries that are here, the red dogwoods that could work in. At the same time, if you want to make it look rustic, you can put pine cones in with that. Adding some ornamental fruit. These are floral picks, but you can even add real fruit in. And the other thing that's quite nice in many of the planters that you're doing is this is magnolia. So what's nice about the magnolia, if you look at the back end of that, you can see how it's almost a little bit brown. That works sometimes, brown and or rust, that works really well with gold. So when you're using gold together, it really works in well. So the key is...
No frozen pots.
No frozen pots.
Bring your pots in.
Do it inside. Height.
Build the height.
You want some height. You want a triangle.
Green. Yep.
And fruit.
And a reminder, with your greens, don't use all one type. Mix
it up. Mix and match. Mix and match.
Now,
Texture.
If you use real fruit, you mentioned, do you run the risk of things being eaten?
100%.
Yeah. 100%. Which is great, though, too.
This is squirrel friendly.
These guys here are squirrel proof.
Squirrel proof. Okay.
Squirrel proof, right there. That's a squirrel proof floral pick.
You're the apple of my eye, too.
So once again, from Sheridan Nurseries, have all these different selections if you want to check it out. And if you have any questions, at Frank Ferragini on Twitter.
Right on. All right. Beautiful. Thanks very much, Frank.